Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. I am back. Welcome back to episode 63 of Europa Universalis for As Malwa. Had to have a stop and think about which episode number it was there. It has been a while, it's been about 3 months. Apologies, I have been away. I am now back. I've had some personal stuff going on, some work stuff, some real life stuff, and everything has just been mega hectic. A couple of weeks ago, was away in LA to go to E3 with Microsoft, my first trip to the United States. Really great time. But now that I'm back, everything has settled down. Hopefully, we can get back into something that resembles a normal schedule, because this game of EU4 has been going on forever, as most of them do, and I would like to try and get it finished so I can move on to other things. I'm not too sure what we have left to do. It's been so long since I played, I've kind of forgotten where I was. Clearly, we need to wipe out Bermanis and Vijayanagar here. Now, I do know that part of what I want to do is to, if I can find the right button, grab all of the stuff we have claims on, which mostly means moving up here into Transoxiania's face, which we will do. I think I'm going to abandon my plan of attacking Ming. It was something that I wanted to do early in this campaign after he declared war on me and made a bit of a mess of me. I just think that by the time we actually manage to get into Ming and do any real damage over there, I mean, his capital's like miles away. We're not really going to get to it easy, so we'll just try and get all of the stuff we have claims on in the Bharat area, because we formed that a few episodes ago, I believe, although yeah, it was a long time. So let's go ahead and unpause the game. We've sort of waited long enough. I see I've got some armies trying to get back into position, so obviously we had some sort of war. So let's just have a quick look at that again. So we've got these provinces here that we need to grab, definitely. Now, Sistan, who are you? You're allied with Transoxiania, Malindi, and Chagatai. So this is the problem. We do have a truce with you, so we can't attack you directly. We have a truce with Transoxiania directly as well, which is also a little bit of a pain. Kosh, I believe, is a vassal. Gain a level 3 Diplo Rep Advisor. Oh, we don't need him. Lost a trade dispute CB against Ming. That is fine. Let's just have a quick look at what's going on here. So you are my vassal. So I could start integrating you, but I think I'm trying to use you to basically take stuff. Do you have any claims on anything? Do we have claims on anything over here? We do not, which is a little bit unfortunate. We could start... No, we can't get claims here because we don't share a sea zone. That is unfortunate. If we could grab this... So who does this belong to? We have a truce with you. So basically we've got truces with everyone. What about Bermanis? Do we have a truce with you? Yes, but that is nearly over. What about Vijayanagar? Yes, that truce is nearly over as well. So we'll probably be going after Bermanis first. That belongs to Milan. We probably could take that, but I don't think we really need to. I need to grab all of this stuff, which means we need to get out of a truce. Why have you just like randomly stopped over there? Let's go and move you in here. I do remember grabbing that in the last war to try and just sort of separate these guys apart. Not sure how much that's going to have helped, but we'll certainly have a look. I shouldn't have any problems beating these guys. That should be easy enough. Are you coming down into my territory? No, you are not. Okay. Dealing with Bermanis and Vijayanagar should also be easy enough as well. Not terribly concerned about that. Let's go ahead and get you guys drilling where you can. In fact, what is the weight limit here? 48. If I was to put that entire army together in a single stack, how much would that hurt? Just trying to see if we can get some more guys drilling by building the stacks up. Group them together. The army weight here is 55. Supply limit is higher here because of the fort. So if you move that army over there, we don't take attrition, and now we can train up a double-sized stack. You guys are taking attrition. That is not good. Your weight is 56. Supply limit down here is 60. So we can move you down to there and start drilling. No attrition. And where can we find somewhere that's also particularly high? That is the mountains, so that's not great, even though there's a fort there. Supply limit 65. Let's get you down. Actually, is there another army to connect you with? No. Okay, so let's not bother. That army's there. There's no forts over here. You do have a leader. Is there a decent province here? 34, 38, 36. No, it's pretty terrible. We will get you drilling. I do know that there is a map mode for supply limit. I never use the thing. I really should do. Have all of these map modes and I forget most of them are there. So we have a decent amount of money. We should certainly have a look at what buildings we can build. Get some town halls in a few places. Especially where we've already... Well, where they're going to be cheaper. Although they're not going to increase things by much. So grab the cheaper ones is always good. Great Britain has rivaled us. How flipping dare they? Okay, so we've got a new idea. That'll finish our offensive ideas. What do we like on tech? We are 3 years ahead of time. This will give us 5% discipline and 5% army morale recovery speed. So definitely worth having that. And of course that will also give us a new... not missions. It's under here. So that will give us a new military policy, which is artillery combat ability. So let's go ahead and grab that. Costs us 1 military power each month, but I'm fine with that. We'll keep that running. Excellent. So, things are going to be relatively straightforward for us, I think. Especially when we come to fight Transoxiana again. It won't be for a little while. It's Bermanis and Vijayanagar that we'll be going at next. November of 1728. We're getting really close to that, so not too long to wait now. Now, you are allied to Transoxiana. That is fine, because we can use that to take another bite out of Transoxiana. I'm absolutely fine with that. We have some rebellions. Independence for Afghanistan. In Ghor, Bamiyan, and Ghazni. I'm going to have to look those up, aren't I? Because I have no idea where they are. GHOR. That's quite high. Is this Afghanistan up here? Apparently it is. Let's go ahead and move you into there. Probably want to stop you from drilling, just in case it does pop. So it'd be nice if we could deal with these rebel factions before we start the next war, but we won't delay the war to do it. What are we looking like on our ships right now? We are well under the supply limit. We have one random transport here for some reason that we don't really need. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Everything's being so slow here. Where have those ships gone? Let's go ahead and build this fleet up to, say, at least... Well, let's get it up to 100. Do I have any other fleets? Do I have heavies anywhere? Building ships, buildings, cores. I only have the one navy. I don't have any heavies. That's weird. Did they all get destroyed or something? Let's go ahead and get ourselves some to... Oh, go away. Let's pause. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 heavies. Not that we're doing an awful lot of naval combat, but, you know, it can help. Vijayanagar had no army because they're constantly trying to chase around this 10 stack of rebels, which is getting slowly attritioned. We can grab the next influence idea, which is diplomatic annexation cost goes down. We are ahead of time on Diplo, so let's go ahead and grab that. Excellent. We have a Of course they're going to break out there. Why wouldn't they? Let's move in this direction. So 27 stack. When are you going to arrive? You're going to arrive on the 25th of October. You're going to arrive on the 29th of October. We should be fine with that, I think. I don't think we have to worry too much. Losing 28,000 manpower and 1% army professionalism. Well, that's not great. Still, we beat those guys easily. So let's get back out of there. We can get those guys drilling again. We've got some more provinces we can convert, so let's start working on that. We do have another rebellion that is liable to pop very shortly. In Kyrgyzstan. Which is where? Down here. I know I want... Oh, let's get this 60k stack. Is there anywhere they can go and stand where it's relatively nice? Not really. Okay, let's move the 30k stack. And that means we can keep the 60k stack drilling. So we should be okay there. There shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's just get these guys out of this province so we're not taking attrition. Lose army tradition and gain mercantilism. It's easier to gain army tradition than it is mercantilism, so not that I really needed the money, but whenever you get a chance to take mercantilism, I usually go for it. It usually works out better that way. Our income's pretty decent though. Our prestige is good, our legitimacy is not brilliant, our power projection could be better. Could we insult somebody? Who are our rivals? Great Britain, Transoxiana, and Ming. Can we insult you? Send an insult. We can send a scornful insult. Yeah. Oh, I see. The insults there. No map can be a work of art as long as it has your nation on it. This will upset the Commonwealth and... Oh no, we'll make friends with their friends. Fine. We'll send some spend some prestige to do that. Must have already insulted them because we didn't get any boost on that one. Maybe we need to insult somebody else. Can we go ahead and like insult Great Britain? Let's go ahead and insult Great Britain. Send an insult. Yep, there we go. That's put us at 51. So that's fine. February of 28, we are getting to the point where we can go and attack Bermanis. There's a load of coring done. That should help with some of the rebel faction problems there. Now we will need an army. We've got one down here. I'm going to go ahead and move this army a little bit further north. Get it into a position where we can attack Bermanis. Not an awful lot of good places down here to stand, but that's fine. So our trade fleet is getting bigger. Truce with Luba has ended, so there's a few places going down. We can make states. Well, we own that entire thing. We probably should. Oh, that seems definitely worth it. Let's go ahead and do that. Core it all up. Not particularly expensive. We can make that into a full state as well. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. So let's go ahead and core it. That, I think we own all of it. Again, it's relatively decent. I know we're just spending through admin points here. But it looks like there's a lot of... See, that's not a particularly great one. That one, again, not particularly great. This one we don't own all of, but we will do soon, actually. So I am going to go ahead and do that one, because we're going to be grabbing the rest of Bermanis. This one also is going to be worth a lot, but that will be Vijayanagar, which we haven't taken yet. So let's unpause. Let us see if we can get up to November of 1728, when we can go ahead and start that attack. And then I need to stop these guys from drilling. Gain innovativeness for some local unrest. Yep, we'll take it. So how many months have we got until that truce is up? That truce will be up in... I'm looking at Great Britain. That's why it didn't make any sense. That truce will be up in... Why am I not seeing it? Bermanis. Yeah, November. But this will bring Transoxiana in as well. So we are going to need to stop these guys drilling. Let them get back up to full morale. Should be able to deal with Transoxiana fairly easily. Let's move you up here as well. We will take some attrition, but that is fine. Are you friends or allied with anybody else? You're being guaranteed by Vijayanagar. That's fine. Vijayanagar have got, like, no army. So that will reset the truce with Vijayanagar, which is a little bit of a pain, but we will try and grab something from them before we piece them out. We won't let them get away quite so easily. So yeah, you're taking some attrition. Is there somewhere you could stand that is slightly better? Not really, so just wait there. We're already into September. Oh, instantly get called to arms. Before we do anything else, let's just go and see what's happening here. Commonwealth is asking that we come to their aid with Transoxiana. Now, this will bring... Muscovy, but it will bring us in against Transoxiana. That is fine, because we were going to go ahead and attack Transoxiana anyway. So I'm alright with that. So let's move you straight in to a province and start trying to siege out. And we're going to move in with you guys. And we do need to keep our eye on what's happening here. That shall be fine. Who else? So it's just Muscovy and Transoxiana. That is fine. That means that when we go and attack Bermanis here, we don't even have to worry about Transoxiana coming in, because we're already in a war with them there. We should make sure that we have those provinces that we want flagged up. So basically, any of these provinces that are yellow, we want, because we have claims on them. That's why they're automatically yellow, because they're provinces where we already have claims. So let's go ahead and get all of those done. We can't grab any of those ones. Probably means we don't have... I don't know. At least it means we should get that land handed to us, possibly, if we get enough war score, which I think we will have. Actually, you guys go... You can't grab that one, can you? No, in that case, then just go and grab... Why have you suddenly changed your mind about how you're going to get there? Have they just suddenly turned extra forts on? No, you can get over there now, though. That's fine. We'll go and siege that out, then we'll head north. That might fall pretty quickly. So we should be good here. We are now into November. We just need that truce to end. Or did it end already? Our truce, Chagatai... Yeah, it looks like that truce has already ended. So we can go in and actually just start this war straight off. So if we declare war... Yep, there is no truce. Transoxiana and Vijayanagar will come in. Transoxiana, we know, are already busy. Vijayanagar, we won't co-belligerent. We don't really need to. Let's just march in there and take their army out. Vijayanagar have now accepted the call. We'll go and take out their 4-stack pretty instantly. So we don't need many armies around here to deal with all of this. Not really concerned. So I'm just going to go ahead and use these armies to start trying to take out some of the land up here. Transoxiana will be moving towards me. I'm going to concentrate more on trying to grab the forts first. Right, so there is a big army up there, bigger than I was expecting, from Vijayanagar. Where's that been hiding? Oh, do you know what I hadn't done? Is I hadn't turned on any of the forts. That was silly. So let's go ahead and turn on these forts that are closest. Let's go ahead and turn this one on as well. That was a silly mistake. I knew that there was something I was forgetting to do, but that's fine. It's mainly over here that we need to be careful of. That was nice and quick. Let's go ahead and march you guys through over here. And just start jumping on forts where we can. There's a 29 stack there. Lose manpower or prestige. We can take the manpower hit. It's not too bad. Let's have you guys up in the hills, in the mountains, if we can get you there. This fort's about to fall as well. Kosh, if you could go ahead and fight that army, that'd be great. We don't have a leader down here. But I don't think that's too much of a problem. Let's fully siege out Bermanis at this point. Right, we've got this one. That's fine. Let's go ahead and start marching up here and trying to deal with their forces. If we can, we'd like to kill some of these small stacks off before they have a chance to engage us and really become a problem. We have a rebellion down here. We was expecting that at some point. We can deal with it with this army. And then we'll move that leader down to deal with these forces over here. We should be able to grab these pretty quick. So let me just grab all of those and then we'll go ahead and start dealing with these guys. We should have a good technological advantage over them, so I'm not particularly concerned. You were so about to march that 34 stack into me, weren't you? We can actually get there, so as soon as you get movement locked, I'm going to go in and take that encounter. That might be a little bit risky. There's a 48k stack trying to come in there. So let's move in here and get ready to try and reinforce that one if need be. You've actually moved an army out of there, which is good. That was an insta-squish. Can we get in over here? No, we can't. Let's start moving around this way. So obviously we have the terrain penalty here. And a crap roll, which didn't help. They are trying to move some extra units in, but we should win that fight, unless they reinforce in time. They're going to reinforce in time. Yeah, they managed to reinforce. Utter bastards. They managed to reinforce in time. That upsets me, but I'm going to go in there and give them all a kicking. We should still win this if we actually roll something better than a 0, which we did not. So, due to rolling terribly, we lost 2 fights that we should have won. Okay, then. Well, we will recover. These guys are going to come back, and it is fine. I'm actually going to send this army over here to help out with this, because Vijayanagar are just, like, carpet sieging me now, which is quite annoying. They're getting a lot of units out. So we'll just go and deal with these guys. Let's go ahead and just attack that army over there if we can. So we will try, where possible, to take some of these little armies out. This isn't my guy, so he's taking some attrition, but that is fine. Bear in mind, this is 2 separate wars, really. So our war score against Transoxiana here isn't terribly important. Are you going to go and try and take that out? Now, you don't have a leader. I'd prefer it if you did. You're a 3-3-4-3. You're a 5-3. That's Puji. Let's put Puji in charge of this army. Oh, you're in hostile territory at the moment, so I can't do anything. Let's move Afro just for the time being, so we've got a better chance of winning this fight. Oh, you're in hostile territory. That's why we can't move you. Yeah, we're not in friendly territory anymore. Derp. Okay, we'll see what happens. Afro's still there. We do control the province, so we should have the defensive modifier here. We do have more troops. Of course, we're rolling 0s and 2s. So, once again, we lose the battle. This game just loves giving me terrible rolls. Now, did we win the battle there? We've got units moving around all over the place. Let's go and grab the rest of these. Let's grab these ships. Try and put them all in one spot. We could, of course, move this guy over to help siege a fort out or something. Let's go ahead and do that. Keep working on the conversions. But yeah, we do need to go and wipe some of these armies out, because they're going to be problematic if we let them all form up, even though it's technically 2 different wars. We've got a massive stack of armies all down here, which we really don't want to have, because that's just going to cause problems for us. I might end up having to deal with these rebels myself. It's fine if I do, not too concerned about that. Let's go ahead and grab this. So I need to get my armies up here, but just sort of keep them closer together. Let's go ahead and do that with these two armies. I had the same problem that I usually have, is I went straight in trying to siege stuff rather than dealing with enemy forces first. That was a big mistake. I should have done it that way around. Let's keep grabbing provinces where we can. Yeah, let's go down and grab all of Vijayanagar, because if we grab all of their land, it reduces their income, so therefore they can't field an army anymore, and it's the easiest way to sort of get them to stop being a pain in the neck, really. So let's start moving in here. We can grab a few little provinces while we're waiting around. That's not a problem at all. Move you up into the fort. Kosher down here, sort of carpet sieging, which is great. There's our 20 heavies. And go ahead and group them together. Let's just keep taking all of this stuff here. We've grabbed their capital. Let's go down and grab that. Yeah, it'll be a lot easier once we've got them all sieged out. Let's move you in and grab that also. We will be taking a bit of attrition here, but we're going to keep just moving forwards, and I'm not going to go so deep into their territory. Let's grab the admin tech right there. Gives us another idea group, which we probably don't want to take right now. So, Transoxiana is busy trying to unsiege stuff. This army's going to go over here on the hunt, because Kosh is getting sieged out. Yeah, this should be relatively straightforward. Let's go ahead and get rid of those rebels, otherwise they're just going to start running around unsieging stuff that I'm sieging. We'll go and see if we can take out the rest of Vijayanagar's army. There's the rebels dealt with. Let's start moving you guys forwards. So what I don't want to do is end up getting trapped behind a fort somewhere, because that is never great. Right, we've got that one. You guys move into there. As soon as you guys have this one, you move down to there. Excellent. So most of Vijayanagar is kind of sorted now. We're waiting for one more fort to fall, and then they'll be done. There are a few of our forts here that they're going around and sort of grabbing behind me, which is quite annoying. So I'm going to go in here and try and sort of pick these units off if I can. Sort of get in behind them and take them out where possible. There's a rebellion. Could have done without that. Are we going to catch them? No, we're not. We are going to catch them here, though. So that'll be a stack wipe. And then we'll go ahead and just deal with the rebellion. So we will have to unsiege these forts. Not a major issue. You guys can go back over here to the island. You guys go up here and help siege the rest of these provinces. Okay, that's all looking quite good now. You guys start moving over. Right, there's a big Muscovy stack. If I force march, can I catch you in some way? Because it'd be lovely to take out that stack. It's a 20 stack. We can find a way to catch them, and it looks like we're going to. Come on, you're not going to tell me... Oh, we're rolling zeros again. Of course we are. Okay, there's an 8. Finally, actually won a battle. Right, okay. So, you're going to move up here. We have a hostile siege going on somewhere, I think. Really? You're all the way over there? And that one's fine. I'm not bothered about that one. Commonwealth are over here now, so that's good. Let's get ourselves around here and try and deal with these guys. Try and make them attack me if possible. Being some more defensive land. Vijayanagar are going to start struggling because we are slowly taking over all of their land, so they're not going to have any real income. You're moving down here and your movement locked. I will take that fight. 24.5k versus 60k. You're too busy trying to unsiege that. I'm not sure you're going to be able to reinforce in time, even if we do have terrible rolls. There we go. That was a good little win for us there. And let's start moving in with you. So I can see you're moving some guys through Sistan. Not a major problem, I'll be honest. Can probably get through Sistan. Yes, we can. You are moving in the opposite direction, though. So again, not a huge problem one way or another. Let's wait until your movement locked, and then we can go and jump on that stack. Even though we don't have a leader, we should be able to take that stack out. They're not at full morale. They do have a leader. It is in the Highlands. So, of course, we do have a penalty. But we have rolled a 9. That doesn't happen very often. They rolled a 0. We've rolled a 0. We've rolled an 8 to their 0. Okay, good. Actually won that one. Nice. Always good when stuff like that happens. Let's get you guys up into here. If we can run through any of their armies on the way, that would be great. You guys are now all kind of backing off. I'm not going to go chasing after you. Instead, I'm going to come back in this direction. Start trying to unsiege some stuff. We've got pretty much a full siege down here. So you're going to go and start unsieging some stuff as well. Yeah, everything down here is now secure. So we don't have to worry about that. And here's another army that is lending itself nicely to getting killed. Maybe they'll get away, but we should catch this stack on the way in. Maybe we'll catch them both. There we go. Nice little win for us. Let's go and grab that. Let's grab these. Looks like we're actually carpet sieging Transoxiana quite well here. And the war has ended against Transoxiana. Did we get anything? Muscovy will cede to the Commonwealth. Transoxiana will cede Balui, Lower Yik, Zeturu, and Riing to the Commonwealth. Transoxiana will cede Herat, Gorenia, Kanor, Doaba, and Dipalo to Barat. So we did gain some land here. Commonwealth took this stuff up top. Not bothered about that. That's not stuff we have cores on. So we did gain some stuff. What did we gain? This stuff. We gained these provinces here. That's fine. I'm happy with that. We'll need to go ahead and core those. So let's start working on that. So we're now in another war where we basically have 99% war score. So we want to take as much from Vijayanagar as we can. Want to separate piece them first. So we'll sue for peace here and basically just... well, grab as much as we can. We can't grab an awful lot, but we'll grab all of that. Take some money from them. There we go. That's Vijayanagar out of the war now. Let's move you guys. You can sit down there just in case we have any rebellions. So Barat has their single little army up here. Some of my land is occupied, but we probably have enough to unsiege everything. I am going to go ahead and get Kosh to unsiege that, if they wouldn't mind. We do still have some coring to do, but we are out of admin points. Transoxiana is no longer a valid rival. We have some rebels, that's fine. Let's move these guys down, because we're not at war with Transoxiana anymore. So let's go ahead and get our armies into some better positions. I need to reassess where they're all going to go, because I know that they're not in great spots. Can we just take all of this off you? Will you agree to it? Yes, you will. We might as well take all your money, because you're no longer going to exist. And boom. Bermanis has now gone. So you guys can come down here and stand on that. Our overextension is high, but it's not over 100%, which is good. So basically what we want to do here, in fact, you guys move there, and this smaller stack you can move into the mountains. We're going to deal with that rebellion. You're moving out of Transoxiana. I think we might have another stack up there. No, we don't. And there we go. So it's been a bit of a longer video, over 30 minutes this one, but it's the first one back, so figured we might as well do it. We've had a war. We've taken land from 3 different nations. That's not bad for a first video back. So we've just got to wait for this truce with VIII to end, and then next time we can attack them directly. They don't have any allies, so they should be easy enough. And then we need to finish off with Transoxiana, which again shouldn't be too much of a problem. They are allied to Muscovy and Chagatai. Chagatai is not that big of a deal these days. I mean, they are big, but they have quite low development. I'm not particularly fussed about them. And that should be good enough. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4. Hopefully we'll get this series wrapped up relatively quickly to move on to bigger and better things. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.